Hey, how you guys doing? Michael X. So I just streamed a little while ago, and I wasn't really happy with the fact that I was talking about a lot of negative, a lot of negative things. Um, so I decided to go ahead and not, it was a live stream that, 7 people seen it. At least that's what it said. 7 people watched it. So this time I'm gonna try not to talk about anything negative. Um, yeah. So we're gonna go ahead and play. Gonna go ahead and play some War Thunder. We're gonna go ahead and play arcade mode with the cooperative PVE mode, and try and make a little bit of cash to earn. Um, and then I'm gonna end this. I'm gonna end it after this one game, whether we win or lose. Unless it's like a really bad game, which does happen sometimes. But my wife is on her way home. But yeah, so I just recently found out today that there's an option for you to become a member where you subscribe for like $4.99 a month just for premium content on my channel. And I wasn't gonna do it, but it actually, to be honest, it said that they might delete stuff on my channel, and I went, okay, well, I'll make one. But I don't I myself go, I don't think I would ever become a member unless I absolutely had lots of money and I just wanted to support the creator. But I don't have any of those things, so it's a good idea. But the special content, that the only content that I could even do is to basically do a Q&A just for my subscribers only, kind of a thing. But and it's not subscribers only, it's members only. And I'm like, when I get some members, then maybe I'll start doing that. But other than that, I mean, it's the only thing I could think of. So it's kind of like I said, I just don't want to lose any stuff in the future. It is possible that I may be able to at some point. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and use this. So if you guys didn't see my last stream, I basically went up the tech tree to get the um, Ostwin and to get the next one, and then I was going to stop. And I was basically talking to people. That's weird. I'm not hearing anything in my... The volume's super low. I can probably fix it over here. Hopefully you guys can hear something. So what we're doing here is I'm just working on this Ostwin, and I just completed... I'm going to get the next tank up for this. And I might even go into multiplayer matches to do it. I try to avoid the multiplayer maps altogether for 2 reasons, actually. Let me see if I can... It's kind of crazy. If you're using this, you have to wait for them to go into their dive and get into enough range. Problem is that they're already going to hit people. They're already going to hit people. Like, there's no way you can, prevent them from making their dive. At least I haven't figured out a way. I've tried shooting in front of them where I think they're going to be, all that stuff, but it doesn't seem to hit them. Kind of crazy. Alright, so let me see here. What is preventing the volume? Very strange. Yeah, I don't hear it much. Let's see here. Sound volume is at 50%. I just made a Skype call, and I think that messed with something. If you guys can, let me know if you can hear it or not. So I'm just trying to get this thing fully unlocked. It can't really take out any tanks. Only planes, and sometimes not even the planes. This one's so fast that I think I have to shoot in front of the plane a little bit. Somebody got him. It wasn't me. That looked like a tank shot. That's what kind of sucks when you see that happen. When in the very beginning, if somebody shoots down the plane, it gives you no ability. There's nothing you can do. You know, like I can't shoot these guys. I mean, I could waste my ammunition on tracking them and getting some assists, but if they shoot me once, that's it. It's game over. So, let me see here. Has the game frozen? Weird. I don't know what the heck. Oh, when you hold tab, it shows the... When you hold alt, it shows the last message. I actually somehow got through the side of that guy. Well, at least I know now the STA at this range, I can actually kill it. Only on the side. Frontally, there's no way I'm getting through the transmission and all that stuff. Okay, there should be a plane right here. Yeah, this guy looks like he's gonna get him. Yeah, he's toast. I think I actually hit him. He's dead though. Very strange. Yeah, if I'm the last person to touch them before they shoot them, then I get an assist. So that's like a little bit of extra points you can get. It's kind of the only thing you do when somebody shoots the plane. Not that I want there to be more planes, I just kind of wish they put fighters that weren't bombers. They put some fighters that weren't actually bombers, that would be nice. Because then I could actually shoot them down. I mean, they give people bombers, like if you get on a kill streak, you can get bombers, so. My only chance is if one of those jets actually dives. Yeah, so I was, on my last stream that I decided not to upload, I was actually talking about, I thought, some interesting stuff. Maybe not for some people, though. I was just talking about how people basically, you know, falsely persecuting people has become a normal thing. And then if somebody confronts them, they say they're just trolling people. And then I've seen the news media recently turn that into where they've literally disabled comments before movies because they think people are trolling, which is crazy. Like, they can do that, but, you know, if somebody was to do that on social media, it would be murder, right? They'd just be killing their own career. So, it's just strange. I just think that that some of the stuff that I've seen recently, it's just, I've seen it coming for years, you know. I just, to be honest, I really didn't want to admit it. That guy crashed. Crashed too. That's nice. Yeah, I might actually get to shoot down a plane. Oh, nope, the Sea Fury's on him. Yeah. That's a wrap for me. What the heck is that thing? It's an anti-aircraft. Yeah, it's a funny thing too, whenever I use an anti-aircraft, it seems like somebody else decides, oh, I'm gonna use one too, and boom. You know? There's two people that aren't actually shooting tanks, so somebody at some point has to get, you know, quit. Strange stuff. Yeah, I was like, some of the stuff that happened with Endgame, you know, I was trying to avoid spoilers, right? But I happened to come across an article where they were talking about the end credits, you know? And they were like, oh, end credits, what do they mean? You know, and I'm thinking, oh, there must be a Easter egg, you know? And I'm like, oh, that's cool. Maybe there's some hope for some other movies, which there is. You know, there's going to be Guardians of the Galaxy. Probably, I think it's Guardians of the Galaxy is going to, you know, they're going to be doing one. They already confirmed that before Infinity War, so at least I knew that, you know, most of those characters were coming back. You know? I was shooting too low. Dang it. Yeah, they confirmed that in 2020 that they were going to be doing, you know, Volume 3. Yeah, they'd be doing Volume 3 on that, and then we kind of got a little bit of an Easter egg at the very end of the movie, but not during the credits. So I see this and I'm like, you know, oh, well, that's cool. Maybe there's some hope for some new stuff, you know, some new things gonna happen, you know. I don't want to do any spoilers for anybody, but you know, yeah, I'm not gonna spoil it. I'm just saying that. Seeing that article, I sat through the entire ending, you know. Sat through the entire ending of that movie, waiting to see if they were going to have something, you know. They ended up not having anything. You know, like there was no secret cutscene. So if you're going to go see that movie, don't sit through the, you know, don't sit through it. You know, just leave after the credits, unless you want to see who's in the credits, obviously. But apparently they're asking people to leave early. They're like, hey, you know, you need to leave because there isn't any, there's no Easter egg on Infinity War. And I didn't know that, but I waited till they shut the picture off and turned the lights on all the way, and the cleaning crew came in, and I was just like, oh man, all because of an ad or an article I seen. I was just like, what the hell? You know, I'm like, well, like I really felt lied to, and I mean, it's just so common these days. Having people lie, you know, clickbait. It's like news. The news is doing it now. It started with YouTube, you know, clickbait, and now the news, the actual news, is doing it now too. And that just, you know, it's crazy to me. It is. It's crazy. I don't understand. Like, I mean, like, if you want the, if you would like the, you know, when you think back to the news as a reputable organization, and it used to be considered a very, you know, I'll say a very, you know, trustworthy and honorable job. Now, it's just not, which is crazy to me. I just like, so I remember when you could actually, you know, trust the news at some point, a little bit, right? Well, using this Ostwind or whatever is not working for me. So I think I'm going to go ahead and use this. Excuse me. Allergies. I've been noticing a lot of people quitting. Quitting early. Yeah, people have been quitting early. I think it's financial, or finances is why. Because it does cost a lot to run at this tier. And if you get killed too many times, you can go negative if you don't have premium. Whoa. Did you see that? The plane looked like it was getting ready to do a flat spin. Alright, let's go ahead and... No comments. I think that aircraft definitely got me, I think I just got bombed by it. Nope. I'm really shocked that that shell did actually kill them. Holy smokes. You think the reload would be better on this thing? It's actually worse than the Tiger II. I don't actually get that because there's a hell of a lot more room in here. But whatever. Whatever. Yeah, you can see that the loader has more room than any tank. That's the whole point of it. The gun's humongous, but he's got room to load, so I don't know. I am going to go over here. Yeah, I hope the sound's okay for you guys. Yeah, so yeah, I actually been not really interested in doing anything on YouTube. Recently, they did a membership. They're like, oh, you know, you could become, you know, you could offer membership. I'm like, it's like $4.99. I'm like, that is no. Who the hell's gonna pay $4.99 for exclusive content? You know, and then I mean, anybody that's using that's gonna be like, you know, I mean, I think that, you know, I'd be judged for that. You know, if I was like, oh yeah, you can't view this content. But they kind of made me do it because they said that they might delete stuff from my channel if I don't, you know, do something like, you know, offer premium content. And I'm just like, okay, well, I'll do it. But, you know, I mean, who's gonna, I was like, I'll just do something ridiculous like a Q&A. You know, I was like, oh yeah, I'll just answer any questions. But I would do that for free, you know, if anybody really wanted to know, like, why I'm not doing the content that I'm doing now and why things are the way they are. Well, yeah, it's supposed to be for members only. I mean, like I said, if I get a member that's actually paying that money, I would definitely do more, but the thing's so damn fast. Like, I just burned up my barrels. I'm firing them too fast. Let's see if I can get a kamikaze kill here. I heard his track. Yeah, it's crazy. This has 230 penetration and it's derping the shell. And it's funny, the Tiger 2 doesn't seem like it's derping the shell if you're in the Tiger 2. It's the same gun, I think. But I ain't exactly a pro at this game. I don't expect to be a pro either. You know? Anybody watch Game of Thrones? That was probably the most... I think it's probably the best series I think I've ever seen, honestly. I don't think there's another series that's better. You know? I was really surprised with last night. And then, of course, Infinity War is coming out this month. Pretty interesting. I mean, seriously, the quality of shows. I am kind of disappointed, to be honest, with the YouTube community. And how... I'm gonna say despicable. Like, there's so much garbage coming out these days, and it's like, even the news, it's like the news is copying what's popular, and they're trying to draw, you know, young audiences to watch news, but all they've done is proven that they are fake news. I mean, it's like I'm not a big supporter of Trump here, but I mean, he's right. If you pay them enough, they will leave some stuff alone and not other things, and that means that they're not really considered to be honorable like they used to be. And I think it's because they've lost so many, you know, not even subscribers. More people would rather watch YouTube and watch people that are, you know, appear to be reputable than to actually watch a news source. And they haven't seen, like, all they needed to do was start doing the news on YouTube, you know? Nobody could have offered the quality that they would be offering. I never understood why they didn't do that. You know, I can still do it on the air, but it's kind of like do what Jimmy Fallon and all them are doing. That's what the news should do. But instead of doing that and settling for less profits, you know, maybe that way somebody might actually tune in to watch them, you know. Instead of doing that, they just, you know, they just did some craziness. You know, as far as I could tell, it's absolutely insane stuff. Surprised they got that. Better turn some flaps on. I've been getting so good with these planes, and just recently, nothing. You know, I've been just like dropping the ball. You know? Holy smokes. I think my tank's dead. I'm gonna go ahead and just abandon the vehicle. No way I'm gonna repair that. Happens sometimes. Think you're in a good spot, and then bloop. Yeah, you smoke on this game. If you fire smoke off to cover yourself, people get angry because it blocks, you know, the view, and then they have to move to a different position. I myself notice that it does work, but it's selfish, you know, like, because you're not gonna, you know, it's kind of like this. You got to spend money in this to make money, and I don't think a lot of people realize that. Like, when you leave your vehicle, it costs you money, and the higher the tier, the worse that is. But on here, it doesn't seem to be quite so bad, for me anyway. Like, I don't feel... Oh, that was crazy. Oop, I hear... I heard that those planes coming. See, if I was to use the Ostwind now, it would probably actually make a difference. These heat shells seem pretty good. I haven't tried them before, but I'm gonna give them a try. They do cost a little bit. Yeah, look, it doesn't show. It shows us yellow there. That's only 100 millimeters. But at range, these things don't lose any of their potency. Oh, and they're derpy too. I'm gonna switch back to goes my track. Yeah, this is probably the most realistic. I mean, over if you're thinking about, I'm surprised that didn't go through. If you're thinking about like a game that's makes perfect sense, almost everything going on with this game is realistic. It's not about hit points. It's about killing the people in the tank. And so you can do a couple of different things. You know, it's still RNG dependent, which I don't like. But okay, what did I earn here? Oh, I think it was this elevation mechanic. Yeah, these things you need first. And then I'm going to say I need to get this thing, you know, moving faster. I think I'm going to go ahead and get that. Suspension. Should get the tracks too. Oh well. See here. So we've been going for 28 minutes. I think I'm going to go ahead and end it here for you guys. But I did want to go ahead and talk about the shots I was going to tell you. You can use the X-ray on here and I can kind of show you. So if you shoot right here, you will basically, the shell, when it comes through the top of the vehicle, so if you come in and you shoot under the gun right above the transmission, the shell pierces through and then explodes about right here and then fragments and kills almost everybody in the tank. So the way that you would want to one-shot, or the way you could one-shot this vehicle, is to basically shoot right here on it. So to show you, like if you were to go through right here, you only need to penetrate 128 millimeters of armor, and it'll go through. If you want to cripple the crew, you'd want to shoot basically right here, and you can see that, you know, if you shoot next to the gun, you're going to hit the gunner, commander, and the loader, which just leaves this thing, it can only drive at that point. You have the gunner for the cannon, and you have these guys. But so if you shoot right there, it'll go through and kill everybody in the tank. So if you kill everybody in the tank, it doesn't matter. It doesn't even need to blow up. But if you want, if you know, like if you look at my loadout, you can see that I have almost every shell that you can fit in here. So if you shoot right here and a shell comes through, and then it's going to explode, and then it's going to blow up all the ammunition, and then that will chain react and kill everybody. So that's two ways you can one-shot a vehicle. Most of the German vehicles' weaknesses are on the sides, as you can see, but some of them, if you try and shoot through this plate like I showed you, you know, even it won't kill every single person. The best place I've found to kill everybody is to shoot the neck of any tank, like this little ring. If you can pin through it, if you can pin through that little neck, you know, you can't really see it, but if you could pin it, you pin through it, it'll kill everybody in it with a chain reaction explosion. Other than that, you'd want to basically aim for the really lightly armored area here, and it will go right through and hit that ammunition you see. But that's like with every vehicle. So you can go, like I said, you can go for a high explosive shell, you know, and try and hit like right here. Like right here. You hit a high explosive shell and you can land it right here. It's going to basically kill both the driver and then everybody in the tank. So that's another way you can do it. And then of course you can also hit the ammo which you guys can see here, the ammunition is all over the place. So if you shoot right here, you shoot like right here, it'll go straight through and hit that ammo, or you could shoot right here and hit the ammo. You guys can see it here, that it's right in this little cubby. So side shots, if you just shoot these little gas tanks, then boom, that's going right through. But every vehicle has it. The Tiger, same thing. This one is like I said, because it's the bad turret. If you shoot the little neck of the little ring here, if you shoot that area right there and it goes through, it's gonna kill everybody. As you can see, it goes through and it's gonna hit the ammunition, and it's gonna chain reaction explosion. You can also blow it up too if you were to shoot right here on the turret, but it's very hard. You got to get a lot of penetration. And if you shoot right here, just more towards the gun area, it will hit the ammunition back there, and the turret will just pop right off, killing everybody. Yeah, those are pretty much the two ways, is either hit the ammunition or kill all the crew. And so turret ring shot's the best way to go. You can see too, the American vehicles are really bad with it. It's a two-part ammunition. So if you're looking at this, you know, TT-34 and you shoot right here, you know, you're going to hit that ammo. And even if you didn't hit the ammo and you didn't explode, it's going to go through and explode in here, killing all these people, which is going to leave you with just these two. But the easiest way to kill this tank is to just basically send any kind of explosive shell. And I don't mean like a HE round. I mean like America uses basically armor-piercing rounds that use kinetic energy basically to kill. And they are pretty good, to be honest. They are pretty good shells. They don't explode after they enter, but the velocity of the shell is all it takes. The velocity rips the shell up and it does its own thing to explode. But yeah, you guys can see here, like I said, it only takes 200 pins, so a Tiger II can pin right through this with 230, no problem. And you can get the same thing. So if you pin through the turret, you're going to kill this guy, the loader, and hit this ammunition, you know, and so that makes it devastating. If you shoot through here, it will bounce there. So if you shoot here, it just basically gets the loader, and then if you shoot here, you get the gunner. So I do like the fact that they do change that a lot, but the gunner's always on the left side. You can get the loader, but you can see that it changes here. You know, you guys still got the gunner on the left side. It's just something we do in America. This one's kind of cool because you can actually load this thing light, and you won't have any ammunition here. That's like extra ammo. So you can get rid of these Sabo rounds and basically just have whatever you need up here, and then it won't just explode. So in an actual combat, you know, you would not want to have this thing loaded, but when you're playing, you know, multiple wave, you know, enemies, you need the extra ammunition, as you can see here. So this one has 3 locations, just like a Leopard 1, where you can come in and shoot the ammunition next to the driver. On a side shot, you can shoot here and kill the whole tank, or you can shoot here and basically make him get rid of all of his ammunition. 24 pieces. So as long as you only have 24 shells, they should all be in here, I think. I kind of wish that they gave you the option of where you stored it. You know what I mean? Like, where do you store your ammunition, kind of a thing. But anyway, that's pretty much it. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and end the stream. Yeah, I want to say thanks for watching. Yeah, if you guys like this, hit the thumbs up. If you guys would like to see me do something else, you know, I'm up for some ideas, because I've really, you know, gotten really bored with playing video games in general. I've been doing a lot more like exercising and doing things outside the house, but occasionally I jump on this and play, you know, just as long as it's not too stressful. Anyway, thanks for watching. Later.